Leah thought the academy, stubbornly established by the late king, who passed away over 30 years ago, was focused on commoners. There is a third library with neither noteworthy books nor visitors, completely desolate. Recently, among the academy students, there has been a secretive and popular rumor circulating about the library. They say that if you slip a piece of paper with your worries written on it, along with a leaf, between the bookshelves, the fairy who resides in the third library will provide you with a wonderful answer to solve your problem. I feel sorry for the naive academy students who believe in the existence of fairies, because the third library fairy everyone talks about is actually Saintess Leah, a 20-year-old, that is me. But that is a secret. In this wonderful academy, the only place that I, who is living in confinement in the Annex Temple, am allowed to go is this third library. One would think that I would be quite sad that my only allowed outing for 2 hours a week was to a place like this, but not really. Writing responses to notes, as if I were the library fairy herself, has become my secret hobby. And today, I received a very long note. Dear Fairy, I am curious about the appeal between well-toned lady legs. Am I sinning in my thoughts without any justification? Leah thought, such a mature question. My main customers are usually 10 or younger, so perhaps they are pretending to write poorly on purpose, or perhaps an older student who heard the rumors is playing a prank. Either way, it is too amusing not to respond. When else would I get to hear such a dilemma? The priest would be appalled if they knew, but they won't know it is my reply, so who cares? I will just check again to make sure no one else is around. Wait, it is not like they forbid romantic relationships for saints. I am engaging in this consultation seriously and reverently. If I really put my heart into it, I could use some amazing words. I used to be known for writing the best erotic stories in my neighborhood. Now I just have to put it back. Who would have thought it would be so heavy? Now that I think about it, they usually prefer thin, light books placed on lower shelves, since they are young kids, but the problematic note was in a thick book placed on a high shelf. Maybe it was a prank after all. Should I discard the note? Then she asked, what is it? I know this place like the back of my hand. So how did I bump into something? Could it be another person? No, that is impossible. I just checked and there was no one here. It hurts. What is this? A person? What? There is really someone here. It is a public holiday today. According to the doctrine, everyone should be resting at home. So what is he doing here? What should I do? If they find out I ran into someone, I might get banned from the library. She asked, excuse me, please don't worry about it. I am not hurt, so you can just go. I am sorry for bumping into you. I will pay for the hospital fees if you want. She thought, why is my voice shaking like this? Be confident. Then she tried again. Could you get up? This is uncomfortable. Excuse me, can't you hear me? Please answer. She thought, should I just wait in silence? Should I run away with a book over my face? Should I knock him out? Herson replied, since you are still young, maybe you should focus on developing your chest before thinking about what is between someone's legs. Leah told him, I did not write that. She thought, wow, amazing. Herson continued, got you. I caught you on the spot. What is with that gaze? Leah spoke, look at my eyes. I was not looking. Just, wow, no, leave that, give it back. Herson told her, no, I can't give you this valuable piece of evidence. Finally, the main culprit behind the disruption of this study atmosphere has been caught. Leah emphasized, you think I am the fairy, I see, so you came here to target me, to gather evidence and report me to the academy. Please don't say anything. I did not do it with bad intentions. If the priests find out, they will be furious, and then I will be in trouble. I did not behave badly, and I did not hide my identity with malicious intent. The answers I wrote for the children were all honest. Herson commented, but dear, telling me to focus on developing my chest before thinking about what is between someone's legs was too much. I was really surprised to get such a response. Leah shouted, you are the one who wrote the note. I am going to report you to the temple. You are going to be in trouble. Herson asked, so how are you going to report this glorious event? I wonder what kind of frame-up I am going to face. Leah replied, I am going to blame it all on you. Don't you hear often that you are really mean? Herson continued, it is the first time I have heard something like that from someone. Leah asked, are you not afraid of being framed? You should be very, very afraid. Herson said, it is so obvious that you are just spurting nonsense since you don't have any arguments. Leah shouted, you seduced me with your chest. She thought, I can totally relate to this reaction. I don't even know what to pray for. Leah continued, well, who told you to walk around with your shirt all undone? A man being so indecent. Henson replied, it is a chest. now that I think about it, the note refers to. Leah told him, no, that is just, I wrote it that way because the chest is above the legs, stop laughing. Henson spoke, my younger siblings are staying at this academy. It is not a bad thing for you to listen to concerns. However, the academy has a tightly packed schedule every day. The kids sneak out at dawn to leave notes. It is okay once or twice, but you know the ones who come back repeatedly. If grades fall below a certain level, it results in expulsion. Violating school rules beyond a certain extent also leads to expulsion. Is it not natural for me to be concerned about my younger siblings? Leah replied, I understand what you mean. The kids think of me as a fairy. If I say it is too cold and hard to move, they will understand. Herson commented, I would appreciate it if you could do that. Leah thought, I feel so foolish for not knowing this. I have only been causing trouble and love. Then she said, but suddenly cutting things off might also be a problem. Many kids have been greatly comforted by the replies. It would be best to extend the reply interval to once every week instead. I will make sure to tell them not to come here at night, if the fairy says not to come at night because of lack of sleep. He replied, once a week is still not enough. She thought, it might seem strange why I am going to such lengths. Herson told her, it is not like I set a trap to bother you. Leah thought, when did he get so close? She replied, if you were not trying to bother me. Herson continued, I just wanted to convey the situation. You did not see the long letter I left last week. Leah tried to say, that chest, I did not see the letter. There are kids who take and throw away other people's letters. Anyway, that is why I came in person. I think once a week is appropriate, but since I am not very good at trusting people, it would be nice if you could leave a guarantee that the promise will be kept. Leah asked, what kind of? She thought, his gaze is so intense, almost piercing. Then she asked, is that guarantee something like what often appears in novels? Herson said, which novels are you referring to? Leah tried to say, the ones where we keep secrets while intertwining our bodies together, then things get heated. She thought, I am suddenly being put in this situation. I can't stop, this is getting good. Why is this man doing this to me? It feels so good. Suddenly, Leah spoke, I have to go now, that should be enough. I have to go now. Herson emphasized, it is still broad daylight, that is unexpected, you are not angry. Leah commented, I enjoyed it in the end as well. Herson asked, did you really think I would harm you? Leah explained, even though it is our first meeting, there is no reason for you to want to harm me, is there? Herson emphasized, is that not a bit too optimistic? Leah told him, I prefer to think that way. If I were to deeply consider everything, I would never have a chance to laugh in my lifetime. Anyway, from now on, I will do it once a week. Since you took my time, please put the books back in place. She thought, my heart is pounding, let's get out of here quickly. Next time, I need to come quietly and alone. Then she said, I have thought about it, and there is no guarantee that you will keep your promise either. I need to know your weakness too. If you are willing to cooperate, come here tonight by 11 o'clock. Tie this ribbon to the door knocker as a sign that you are there. Herson stated, okay, I accept the young lady's request. Next scene, Leah thought, the goddess of light does not demand purity. It is well known within the empire that even priests may marry, but does this rule extend to the Saintess, who has appeared for the first time in 52 years? She kissed a man she had never met before and promised a secret meeting. This is a matter of greater consequence than a mere rebellion. After holding out for 9 months, she finally gave in, likely because today, her birthday, was such a tough day that she wanted to do at least one thing her own way. After that, the priestess told her, it seems like you have a lot on your mind. Let us conclude today's service here. Leah replied, I am sorry. The priestess continued, I understand that you must be feeling very frustrated. As I mentioned before, we also wish to announce the appearance of the new Saintess without delay. If it were not for the opposition from the royal palace, you would not have had to stay hidden for so long. When I think about it, the reason you used your holy power makes me even more upset. You saved the crown prince's life, but they seem to have forgotten that debt. Leah thought, there she goes again. I don't know why the emperor is not pleased with revealing the Saintess's appearance. Whenever I ask, they just say it is complicated, so I will just stay quiet for now. The priestess told her, I am leaving now. May the goddess of light shine brightly today as always. After some time, Leah thought, I assume there won't be guards around tonight, so I just need to break the barrier and head out. Goddess of light, please understand why I am using holy power for this. I will be back before sunrise. After that, Leah thought, there it is. I thought he might not have arrived. It will be dark inside. I need to fix my hair quickly. Then she said, "Excuse me, is there anyone here? I saw the ribbon outside. If there is someone, please answer." Suddenly, Herson came and said, "I see it was not a squirrel. You were carrying so much. I thought you looked like a squirrel with acorns. I almost did not recognize you with your hood up. Do you get cold easily?" Leah replied, "You could have let me know you were here instead of startling me. What if someone comes by in the middle of the night?" Herson told her, "No one is coming here today. The kids are probably under tight security, as they think some important people are coming for an inspection tomorrow." Leah told him, "So you told a lie, the villain that you are." Herson continued, "Yet you seem comfortable in the villain's arms." Leah spoke, "Don't make fun of me. So, since you came here, does it mean we are on the same page?" She thought, "So annoying, but also so handsome that I can forgive him for it. I can't believe it." Then she said, "Give me a second." Herson emphasized, wow, when you said we would meet at the library at night, I thought you were trying to be all romantic." Leah replied, "You could say I am well prepared. The library floor is just too hard." She thought, "By the way, I think 3 robes would be enough." Herson asked, "Then, are you ready?" Leah spoke, "No, wash your hands." Herson commented, "Just to let you know, I already did. Don't you think this setting is lacking romance?" Leah thought, "It might seem like I am making a fuss, but if I am going to do this, I want it to be clean and painless." Herson told her, "I washed my hands, what is next?" Leah asked, "Come to think of it, what is your name?" Herson stated, "So you finally asked. My name is Herson." Leah said, "Please call me Tina." Herson tried to say, "Tina, a bit old-fashioned, seems more fitting for someone born in my mother's generation. Are you not often called clumsy?" Leah thought, "That is because it is my late mother's name. He is spot on." Then she replied, "Why are you saying that all of a sudden?" Herson explained, "You know what we are going to do now, right? I just want to make sure we are clear before we start." Leah told him, "I am no child. I am fully aware. We are going to have a purely physical relationship from now on." After some time, Leah spoke, "Let's take a break." Herson stated, "As expected, you did not know what you were getting into. A purely physical relationship is far more lewd than you think." Leah asked, "And how would you know what I am thinking?" Herson commented, "Think about it. It has to be so satisfying that it leaves you completely soaked down here. Only then can we continue." Herson continued, "Have you ever had your upper body being played by someone?" Leah replied, "Not really." She thought, "A man is looking at my upper body. I can't breathe. It feels weird. Things are getting heated." She said, "If you toy with my upper body, the area between my legs will get wet." Herson replied, "Is that what happens in the novels you read? Those are lies. It would take days of long, continuous work for you to become that sensitive." Leah thought, "Lies, so he is saying that later on, it will feel even more weird than this. Even now, my whole body, underneath my skin, is tingling. My stomach and my lower body feel like they are on fire, making my mind go blank." Herson told her, "Look at me." Leah thought, "This feels so amazing." He continued to press his knee against that place. Then she said, "Now I am ready." Herson commented, "Is that so? Why don't we take a look?" "No, you are not that ready." Leah thought, "He did not even do it with his finger. He barely touched me, and yet." Then she said, "That is enough. I am ready." Herson emphasized, "Not a chance. You can't even take my length like this. Wait, I should get you more excited. If you dislike it, just say so." Leah told him, "I don't dislike it, don't laugh." She thought, "I always wondered if this felt as good as it was described." Herson spoke, "You are finally being honest. I hope I will continue to meet your expectations." Leah continued, "I had no expectations. I almost made too much noise." Herson told her, "This is quite the situation I like. Doing things with my tongue in this old library." Leah said, "I think this is enough. You can stop." Herson spoke, "It seems like your body is more or less ready now. Are you sure you can do this?" Leah replied, "I think so." Herson commented, "I should have asked earlier, but is this your first time?" Leah thought, "I was about to say it is not my first time, but the teasing stopped, and I tensed up at the intense gaze meeting mine, and the low, rough breathing breaking the silence. Could it be that this man is as excited as I am?" She said, "Once learned, then it won't be the first time anymore." She thought, "If so, that is kind of cute." Herson asked, "What should I do for you?" Should I do it so hard that you can't even think straight? Should I do it little by little, until you can't even scream and just feel so happy? Leah thought, his voice is cracking, it is somehow thrilling. Herson told her, I am going to do it. Leah shouted, no, this is not going to happen, I think this is kind of big. Herson continued, it is because it is your first time, you are doing fine. It is okay, just breathe deeply, you can do this. Leah thought, a terrifying face. Herson continued the commentary, you are doing well, it is going to feel really good, just a little more. There we go. Leah thought, it hurts, but it is so nice and hot. It is itching. It feels like something is happening in my body. I can't think of anything, my mind is going blank. After some time, Leah told him, it is hard to bear it twice today. Herson replied, I am not asking for more, just making sure to finish it off nicely. You have read a lot of novels, so you are definitely knowledgeable. Leah commented, why do you speak so rudely? Herson told her, I wanted to look like a thug. Leah emphasized, it is a great success, congratulations. She thought, is it over? I need to get up now. I can't muster any strength. Herson asked, you can't get up, can you? Then rest a bit, let me help you with this much, I will just cover you for a moment. Leah thought, I was planning to run away if it did not work out. It was better than I expected, my upper body and lower body still feel numb. He told me when he does that, it is hard and painful because it is my first time, won't it be easier in the future? Thinking about it again, it feels like I will never be a truly noble saint. Herson asked, is it impossible for you to go to different places other than the library? Are the temple rules quite strict? Leah replied, it is not like that, but I am just very busy. She thought, I am in good health and would like to see him more, but I am not willing to risk going outside. Then she explained, well, we are not close enough to ruin our daily lives just to meet each other, it is just a relationship based on physical desire. Going that far in the pursuit of pleasure is a bit much, why do you look so shocked? Herson commented, you just now, how did, I mean, you have a cute side to you. Leah continued, even if it is upsetting, I accept it, that is how it is with lifetime partners. Herson told her, no, wow, this is absurd. Leah emphasized, if we are going to keep meeting, let's have one more meeting before winter. Herson replied, it is as if you are doing me a big favor. After that, Leah told him, well then, let's call it a day for now. Herson asked, here again next time, when? Leah told him, maybe the day after tomorrow, but I might not be able to come, if we can't meet that day. Let's try again 2 days later, instead, I will give you this. I brought it to give to you, so eat it. These are dried plums, they are quite a precious snack to me. I picked them secretly from the temple's front yard and made them. Well then, see you next time. She thought, I hope next time arrives quickly. Next scene, Leah thought, the Viscount of Helman, located on the border of the desert, is home to a small, poor, rural convent. Each day begins at 4 o'clock in the morning. The nuns cleanse themselves, prepare for morning prayer, till the fields together, wash their habits and sheets, and spend the day transcribing scriptures. This is where Leah, who lost her parents to the plague, had lived for 17 years. On the other side of the door, a person asked, the last sentence on page 174 reads. Leah replied, it reads, his lips were wet and flushed. The sister opened the door and asked, how did the mission go? Leah explained, it was successful. I got volume 2 of The Duke with the Big Nose, and also managed to get the Carriage Secret and The Knight's Fever that you ordered. She thought, in this simple life, the only form of rebellion and entertainment is sneaking fruit past the sisters' watchful eyes while gathering with fellow sisters to read steamy romance novels. I guess we have enjoyed too many romance novels. I never felt I could serve like the higher sisters or the great priest, but I loved my convent family. I loved the morning sunlight and the afternoon breeze. Although I sometimes thought about leaving the convent one day to start a family, I did not doubt that this life would continue until then. One day, Leah said, the snow has finally stopped, it has been so long since we could do laundry. Suddenly, the head sister shouted, everyone, please stop what you are doing and come over here. I heard there was an accident because of the snow, there are many injured, so we will bring them to our shrine for now. We will split into teams to boil water, clean the guest rooms, and prepare medicine and bandages. Leah thought, this is the first time I have seen someone bleed so much until last winter, which changed everything. Next scene, the sisters were chatting. I wish he would at least open his eyes, I am scared he might die in front of me. Another said, He is the one who is hurt the worst. I get so nervous every time I am assigned to him. Leah asked, do you want to switch with me? I am in charge of room 3 today, but there are 2 patients, are you okay with that? The sister replied, yes, I am okay with that, but can you do this? Leah continued, yes, I can. She thought, actually, it was not that I was not scared, I just pretended to be cheerful, swapped duties with the more fearful sisters, and greeted the patients with a smile. Leah spoke, you have been waiting, right? Let's start with some tea and soup. Today I will clean you up at the end, because today we are going to read a really great book. These are the dirty tales. This would make even an unconscious person. She thought, sitting beside someone whose breath is fading. I read him a lively romance novel. I really thought today he would open his eyes. I carefully cleaned and tended to every drop of blood down to his toenails. Even though it was not a noble love, I just wished he would open his eyes soon. One day, people were chatting, what is that? Isn't that near the shrine? What is going on? Leah thought, despite it all, the gods responded to that insignificant wish. What is happening? She said. I was praying, and suddenly everything around me lit up. The head sister explained, Saintess, you are now the Saintess. The child of the gods has appeared on this land after 52 years. Leah thought, what does it mean to be a Saintess? Why would I become one? A Saintess? Could it be that Langus answered my prayers? It does seem like his breathing has eased a bit. Congratulations, I am so relieved. Before I even had time to process all these thoughts, the carriage from the Grand Temple arrived. They rushed me off, and now I have been confined for 9 months. Not only am I not allowed to go out, but they also won't let me do any simple cleaning or chores because they say I am too precious. I know it is because of the Emperor, but it is really suffocating. If I had known he was the Crown Prince, I would not have gone that far. He is here again today. I see him so often that I wonder if it is too much, if it is a problem. The gods will probably just give me a minor slap on the wrist, both me and that Herson. Next moment, Leah spoke, you won't be able to startle me if you use the same method every time. Herson replied, too bad, your screams are quite stirring. Leah commented, wow, what a villain. Herson continued, yet you came to spend the night with this villain. Leah told him, but your kind face and body make up for it. Herson asked, so, will you grant this villain's request tonight? If so, a kiss of consent. Leah thought, still unsure of what kind of saint I should be or what life lies ahead. I have no idea what the God's will is. I have not changed, but my surroundings and the way I am treated have changed so much that I am constantly confused. If you knew how much comfort this secret meeting brings me, you would probably laugh in disbelief. Leah continued to think, it has already been 2 weeks since our secret in the Midnight Library. Leah told him, I think that is enough. Stop cleaning my lower body, please, that is enough. Herson asked, so what do you think? No annoying cleanup to deal with today. Leah shouted, that is so unfair, seriously, how could you tease me like this just because I joked a little? Herson told her, I made you feel good without any cleanup needed, and you call that teasing. Leah thought, one time before, I felt refreshed enough to make one silly joke, when I said there was just too much of that and it was hard to clean up, but he is going to counterattack like this. Herson asked, why the pout, did you not enjoy it? Leah replied, it is not that, but you are being blunt in the middle of this. She thought, is he taking care of the aftermath again? He never misses a beat, but we are not done yet, are we? Why stop already? Are you telling me to take a break? Just do it already. After some time, Herson told her, this robe is torn. Leah replied, it is fine, it is okay if it gets ruined. Herson emphasized, that is not it, it is just, never mind. Leah thought, it is probably about the location again, since it was difficult last time, he no longer asks outright. She asked, is meeting here that uncomfortable for you? Herson explained, I am more surprised that you do not mind at all, it is old, damp, and dark. Leah commented, but the previous place I was in was just as worn down, so it does not really bother me. Are you secretly a rich kid who cannot sleep without a proper bed? Herson told her, no, it is not that. Well, my father is a merchant guild leader, we live well, but it is not quite like that. Leah stated, wow, so you really were a young master, and I thought there was something oddly sensitive about you, no wonder. She thought, what are you rambling on about, Leah, idiot, snap out of it, this is not how it is supposed to be. We are supposed to keep things strictly physical and maintain distance, so avoid personal conversation as much as possible. Even though I return immediately after we finish, In just 2 weeks and 5 meetings, I feel like I have learned a lot, but we could not avoid so much conversation, at least not about the location. I did not want to know how he lives or what kind of person he is. Despite his annoying tone, I did not want to know that deep down he is actually polite and kind. What is he doing? Is he an idiot? She asked. What are you doing? Herson replied, well, you are not cleaning yourself up, so I thought I would help. Normally, you would say, all done, and just leave me behind, but today you are staying longer. Leah asked, but we are not done yet. I was waiting, wondering why you had not started again. Herson commented, but we already did a lot earlier, it was even longer than usual. You mean that only actual penetration counts as doing it? That is completely silly. Leah stated, then let's go one more time, I want more. Herson replied, shall we then? I won't hold back. Leah emphasized, you are being so considerate again today. Herson stated, I was trying to save you the trouble of any cleanup, but you just brushed off my efforts. Leah said, stop talking about that already, you are really holding a grudge, you will keep bringing this up until our next meeting, won't you? Herson told her, well, your reaction is just too amusing. Leah thought, I can feel your heart racing, it felt good earlier too, but I really wanted to feel this. The fact that we are both excited, that we both want each other. Next scene. Leah thought, following the position assigned by Langfess is the way to serve her. Each class must abandon the desire to close the gap between them, and the trade industry of commoners driven by desire is an act that goes against the will of God and should be avoided. Is that what it says? Does that count as commerce too? The head sister asked, if there is something you don't understand, feel free to ask. Leah replied, no, it is nothing, but it is true. The latest edition is quite different from what I am used to. The interpretation has changed, so the meaning of the text has completely shifted. The version I learned might end up in the third library. The head sister commented, speaking of the third library, I heard that it is under major renovation during the Harvest Festival break. Leah asked, what? The Harvest Festival break starts tomorrow. How are we just hearing about this now? The head sister told her, we were only informed this morning as well. Leah thought, so suddenly, it is a holiday. I can ignore the kids' notes for now, but I am supposed to meet Herson tomorrow. If I leave a note today, will he see it? Should I tie a ribbon? She said, I guess I can go today, I have something to do. The head sister emphasized, actually, it might be a good idea to use this opportunity to distance yourself from such worldly books. Although we have no choice but to have you at this academy, teaching practical knowledge to commoners goes against the will of Langfess. The collection of books from such a place is likely to be of low quality. I worry that such things might have a bad influence on someone as noble as you, chosen by Langfess. Leah thought, but they are just old, ordinary books. I have read a lot of them and found them quite enjoyable. Sure, the Grand Temple is always calm. They might think that anything outside of the scriptures or religious activities is worthless, but usually that is not the case. I had to learn knowledge to survive, work until my hands became rough, and find rest for my weary soul. It feels like I am saying goodbye to that life and those people, but if that were wrong, I would not have become a saint. Maybe I misunderstand the scriptures or the words. I will have to figure it out later. The head sister asked, lady, it seems like you are upset. Did I do something wrong? Leah replied, I was just thinking about cultural differences. Anyway, if there is no issue, I would like to go to the library again today. The head sister explained, if that is what you want, no one will oppose it. Please remember, the Grand Temple is always deeply grateful to you, so, as an apology for my mistake, you are allowed to return by 6 p.m. today. Leah asked, wow, you are really extending my time outside, you did not even do that for my birthday. After some time, Leah thought, now that I think about it, I don't know where he is staying, what he is doing at this time, or anything about him. He probably does not feel as desperate as I do. If he does not hear from me, he might even cancel our meeting. From now on, I will leave a note at the library. If I am lucky, I might see him tomorrow, and I will tie one over the side path, but more importantly, there can't be anyone around. A wagon. Could they have already started the construction? This is bad. What should I do? Why is Herson? It looks like he knows the wagon driver too. Now that I think about it, he said he worked with the trade guild. Maybe he is delivering construction materials. Anyway, this is great. Leah shouted, the library is under construction, so we need to meet somewhere else tomorrow. I was so worried about how to tell you this, but we met so easily it feels almost ridiculous. I am so relieved. Look at this. I got all these ribbons. If I could not find you, I was going to tie them all over the nearby tree, but really, Where should we meet now? The temple is out, and the field. It is too cold for that now. Herson replied, even if it were not, a field is not a good idea, calm down a bit. Leah told him, but we need to decide quickly. Herson asked, are you calmer now? Leah commented, we are outside, and it is in the middle of the day. Herson told her, so what, there is no one around, but yes, finding a place is tricky. The only place that comes to mind is the second library. Leah emphasized, you know, I was really anxious earlier, we don't have to wait to contact each other in situations like this. The second library might have students even on holidays, making it hard to meet. Instead, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere outside, like an inn, during the construction period? How about we meet in town? She thought, what was that? Herson replied, that sounds good, just what I wanted. You have to be back by 4, right? It might be hard to go all the way to town. Should I pick the place? Leah commented, I can stay out until 6 today, so let's go together. Herson stated, really, that is perfect. Let's head out quickly then, anything specific you want. As for me, I am picking a place with a good bed. Leah spoke, I am going to be really thorough about it, the location, the owner's personality, the price, any extra services, the layout. Herson started laughing and asked, I think I can meet all those requirements. Leah thought, I think he would be happy when I suggested going to town, but for a moment, he looked clearly uncomfortable. It is bothering me, but I won't press him about it. Even though we are not that close, I would feel pretty disappointed if he tries to dodge the question or hide something. Leah thought, come to think of it, Herson never actually asked to meet in the village, but where else would I assume he meant? Did he want me to meet him at the temple? We can't do it in the classroom. I have no idea. Anyway, what are we going to do about this awkward atmosphere? We have been walking in silence for almost 30 minutes now. Is that the village I see up ahead? Wow. Then she said, there are so many shops and people here. I heard it was supposed to be more crowded compared to the capital, but isn't this place really bustling? Herson replied, it is because of the academy. Normally, you would not see these kinds of shops in a village this size. It is going to thrive even more as time goes on. His Majesty has plans for this place. Leah told him, our secret meeting spot, the inn, we do need to find it after all. Herson commented, calm down, weren't you supposed to be sneaking out of the temple? Leah replied, you are right. Let's just find the inn somewhere quiet, dark, and hidden away in a corner. Herson emphasized, didn't I say not to do that? Leah continued, we are on the side of the road in broad daylight. Herson told her, I am not going to devour you. Just turn your clothes inside out like this, and it will be less noticeable. Leah thought, see how nice he is being. Herson continued, I will take care of scouting out the inn. If I find a suitable place, I will tie a ribbon near where we met earlier. I will make sure to find a spot that meets all of your picky requirements. Let's just explore the village today. Leah thought, still, is that okay? My heart is racing. Is this really okay for my emotions to be so stirred by just a word or a gesture from this person? We were supposed to be looking for a place to replace the library. Then she asked, those colorful glass-looking things kids have, what are they? Herson replied, candy, haven't you tried it before? Leah commented, so that is candy, I have never seen it before, it is so pretty. Herson told her, since we have seen it, let's try some, I need to repay you for that rare plum anyway. Leah said, wait a minute, I was not asking because I want to eat it, and only kids are lined up. The shop owner spoke, it is not just for kids, don't worry. Leah told him, I will get you back for this. Herson replied, I buy you candy, and this is how you repay me. Leah thought, to be honest, I kind of wanted to try it, it is so sweet, he pretends to be in control, but he is actually letting me do what I want. Herson asked, have you picked yet? The fruit flavors are surprisingly good, you should decide which one you want to try too. Leah asked, the line is long, so let's continue what you were saying about His Majesty, what were you saying? Herson explained, right, His Majesty has plans for this place, so it is going to keep growing, the demand for commercial transactions and industrial goods is increasing. The academy students will be the ones leading this changing era. Leah commented, well, the Grand Temple thinks that we should minimize those kinds of changes as much as possible, according to a new interpretation in Summer Book, Chapter 42, Verse 1. Herson stated, of course they do, so their income does not decrease, just pretend you did not hear that. Leah thought, I was a bit skeptical about this interpretation too, he does not like the temple, I never imagined someone could dislike the temple, if he does not like the temple, then he would not like monks or saintesses. A thief. No, if you harm me, the divine punishment of Langfess. The child shouted, my eyes. The other people started chatting. What is going on? Isn't that the kid who stole bread last time? Herson asked. Where do you think you were going? Acting all reckless. Don't worry about it. He is just saying anything to get out of trouble. Leah thought, that is not a lie. She said, I am fine. Then she thought, the god of light has taken away his sight. Sure, stealing is a crime, but being blind for life is too harsh. No one else can do it. I have to lift the divine punishment. Leah continued thinking, I got lucky just now, but if I am not careful, people will notice the light of the holy power. Just let my fingertips barely touch the fingertips. Suddenly, Herson told her, stop, there are too many eyes on us, let's get out of here. Leah asked, to where? Herson continued, I know a place, put on your hood. Leah thought, is he angry? I ran off even though he tried to stop me. I am exhausted, it has been such an emotionally draining day. I felt hurt thinking Herson was hiding something, excited by his kind words, and once again hurt due to his thoughts about the temple. Right now, I am just trying to figure out how to explain why I ran off. I must have looked really weird today. Next scene, Herson told them, I need to use the third floor. People thought, did you come to see the master? Who is that? What is going on? Leah thought, so he brought me to the place he is staying. Well, I guess walking into an inn like this would really draw attention, but this is his private space. Is it okay for me to be here? So this is Herson's room. It is simpler than I expected. Herson told her, city pickpockets can be rough. Some of them are even inexperienced. That guy might have just stabbed you out of panic. If you know it is dangerous, why did you rush in like that? Priests are just human after all. You are just an ordinary person too. Leah asked, were you worried? Herson commented, just don't do that again, let's take a break. Leah thought, he must have been really shaken up, especially after I rushed at someone who was waving a knife around and causing a scene. It is obvious you were upset. He is holding back from scolding me. Is it just because he is naturally kind? Maybe he really does care about me. I will have to leave in 3 months, so I have been telling myself not to get too close, and I don't want to create a situation where I will have to apologize later, but I can't help feeling happy about this. The scene is getting intense. Leah thought, this is so amazing. Herson spoke, wait a minute, when did we end up in this position? I came here with you today. I mean, this was not my intention. Leah replied, I want to do it. Herson told her, no, we don't have enough time for this. Leah stated, from now on, I am not going to look at the clock. Is there anything you want to do to me, or want me to do for you? Herson asked, why, are you offering? Leah replied, yes, I feel like doing something for you today. After some time, Leah commented, just out of curiosity, you don't have some kind of obsession with feet or a weird desire that makes you excited by voluntarily submitting? Herson explained, no, nothing like that, don't worry about that. Leah continued, but saying you want to wash my feet is strange. Herson told her, you told me to say whatever I wanted, and there is nothing strange about it. Leah thought, but my feet are not pretty, they are covered in calluses. She asked, can we stop? It is embarrassing. Herson emphasized, don't be embarrassed. I have wanted to do this for so long, to kiss the top of your feet. He thought, I feel like getting down on my knees and confessing to you. 9 months ago, near the border, Herson, the crown prince, spoke. The peace treaty with the Kukuru tribe has been successfully concluded. That is a relief. The Viscounty has been through a lot. There were constant clashes, if not every year. Hopefully, such incidents won't happen again. The coachman told them, I apologize. The roads are a mess because of the snow. The aide told him, we probably should have waited until the ground was drier before departing. The prince replied, but we have no choice. We need to return to the capital before the new year. Then he thought, it feels like things are shaking quite a bit. Then he heard voices. The carriage is falling over. Get out of the way. Everyone stay away. What about His Highness's carriage? The prince thought, am I going to die like this? There is still so much I need to do. Herson is the crown prince, and because crown princes are always the subject of many rumors, the biggest topic concerning him was his origins. The daughter of a merchant who graduated from a school for commoners. Her marriage to the emperor caused quite a stir throughout the empire. The crown prince spent his entire life battling the label of being a half-prince. He worked harder than anyone to avoid giving others an excuse to criticize him and took on many tasks, achieving undeniable results. Through all that effort, He eventually found himself genuinely wanting to create a better world. He had the ability and the plans to do so. The prince thought, but it feels like my body is falling apart. It is becoming clearer as time goes on. I am going to die soon. I can't believe I am even seeing my life flash before my eyes. It seems like the times I am unconscious are longer than the times I am aware. How many days has it been like this? Even the soldiers, who were once cautious, have started talking about my death. I can't even move, and even breathing has become a struggle, so there is probably no hope. I am scared. I don't want to die. I have worked hard my whole life, and I have so many plans. I don't want to die without finishing them. Someone please help me. Save me. But that is the will of the gods. Standing at the threshold of death, who could possibly help me, if there is someone who can? Leah spoke. Thank goodness, you are still alive. I was worried you might pass away before it was my turn to take care of you. Don't you know there is blood on your toenails? It is not from the injury, so I guess no one bothered to clean it. On the first day, I did not clean it because I thought I was not allowed to, but it kept bothering me. You have nice toes. I will make sure to clean them well from now on. Later, you won't even remember that I took care of you. The prince thought, a cheerful voice chatting away non-stop. I want to listen to it a little longer. I am slipping back into unconsciousness again. Countless times, I drifted in and out of consciousness. Sometimes there was silence, sometimes the sound of someone holding back tears, and sometimes that cheerful voice filled the room. That voice would read the strangest entertainment novels. What was read last time? Was it stranger than this? It is not even the first volume. Other times, she would hum something between speech and songs. She really loves romance novels, and other times, she would pray. Leah prayed. Earlier, when I was coming here, I saw your colleagues crying their hearts out in front of the door. Seeing that, I thought this is someone who has a place to return to. I hope he makes it. Once you recover, what is the first thing you will do? Just think of anything. I will help you hold on. Our God gives everyone jobs in life to do something good. No matter how bad or incapable they may be, in that moment, they gain the ability to do it. If I ever get that chance, I want to use it for you. The prince thought, when I recover, the first thing I want to do is thank you. If I were given such an opportunity, I would want to give it to you as well. The touch of the cloth that wiped my unmoving feet, the sentences from a novel where I did not know the plot, and your lovely voice, that was the perfect salvation for me. The next moment, he woke up and thought, I am not in pain, and I can move my body. What is this? The aide came and shouted, Your Highness, you are awake. The Saintess appeared. She was just taken to the great temple. She saved you, Your Highness. The prince thought, a Saintess appearing for the first time in half a century, and that Saintess saved me. It does not feel real, but considering my condition, it can only be the power of the gods. He said, since she is gone, I will have to thank her later. There is someone else I want to thank as well, who was the one who used to read novels to me. Now back in the present time, the prince thought, it has been 9 months, and I still have not been able to thank you. Leah told him, stop that, it is dirty. Prince Herson replied, I am fine with it. How is this going to feel? Leah emphasized, it is my first time doing it during the day, and there are people downstairs. It is embarrassing. The prince stated, cry for me, I want to hear it. Things are getting heated between them. Leah told him, it tickles. She thought, without realizing it, this is so embarrassing, showing my upper body already standing firm before even being touched, and my lower half already out of control, all exposed under the bright light. It feels so strange. The prince spoke, I told you not to hold back your voice. You were crying out just fine earlier, but now you are covering your mouth. Leah replied, I am worried they might hear downstairs. The prince continued, the second floor is empty, and even if you make noise, it won't reach the first floor. Leah commented, it is a little embarrassing. The prince stated, so you are going to be stubborn. Guess I will just have to make you feel so good you can't hold it in. Leah told him, stop, this is so good. The prince spoke, you are twitching. No one would ever guess that such a lewd body is hidden beneath that gray robe. The way you are taking it so well, I made you this way, I want to make it even more obscene. Leah thought, he is excited too, facing each other without clothes in broad daylight. I wonder if he feels this way too, this amazing feeling. She said, I want to make you feel the same way. The prince emphasized, you were bold. You said you would let me do whatever I wanted today. I did not tie it too tightly. Don't force yourself. If you don't like it, untie it. Leah replied, I am a bit curious, so I want to try it. I have read about these kinds of things in novels. The prince continued, if it feels scary or uncomfortable, you can untie it. Leah thought, it is the same touch as usual, but with my eyes covered, it feels more intense. I don't like my stomach being touched, but this feeling is amazing. I wish you would get even more lost in this. Leah thought, being in such a bright place, moving my body, and it is not enough. I wish he would hurry and do it. He is just as excited, so how is he holding back for so long? I can't take it anymore. Then she said, please do it, I can't just take this. The prince replied, come here, now it is time for the show. Leah thought, oh my god, begging for a while, and now it is happening, this is so amazing. The prince commented, you are trembling, I feel like I am going to lose my mind. Leah thought, wow, for the first time it is wild, like a beast. This feels good, my whole body is trembling, I felt it so intensely, so this is the first time I have cried like this. After catching our breath following the act, we shared a quiet moment of afterglow, and then, as always, a brief silence settled in. I always thought this silence felt nice, but today, for some reason, I feel like saying something, anything. Leah continued thinking, I was carrying 2 watches in my pocket, one is from the temple, and the other was a gift from the monastery in my hometown. Considering the monastery's financial situation, it is a touching gift, afraid it might be seen as a luxury and taken away. I had it blessed. This watch can unlock the temple's protective barrier. She said, I will give it to you. Why don't you come visit my room next time? She thought, to show him how much he means to me. Giving him this has a special meaning, and inviting him to my room is no small decision. Leah continued, I hope you can come without anyone else noticing. I have kept it a secret after all. Our relationship is just physical. She thought, he probably does not know anything. To be honest, I am not sure either, but today I just feel like it. Today definitely feels strange. I feel the same. The prince asked, have you thought about leaving the monastic life? If it makes you uncomfortable, I won't ask again. Let's go, I will take you there. After some time, Leah thought, what should I have said? But then the prince told her, I will come find you when I am ready. Next scene. Leah thought, tomorrow is the day we go out. Why do I have to stay cooped up because of these students who did not go home for the harvest festival last week? It was not that I got extra time to go out, they just moved up this week's time. They call me Saintess, but I can't do anything I want. Being stuck here, my mind feels more and more cluttered. When someone asks if I am thinking about leaving the monastic life, usually that means they want me to live with them in the secular world. Was that really what he meant? I don't want to think that far ahead yet. The demands of the temple, my duties as a saintess, and these confusing feelings, I don't want to face any of it, at least not until winter, not until I leave. But seriously, he leaves me all anxious like this, and it has been 6 days without a single message. What kind of grand preparation is he making to come over, if he does not show up with 6 white horses pulling a golden carriage? Then she said, I threw out all the dried fruit I was saving for Herson, and now squirrels keep coming by. No, there is nothing left for them anymore. I am not opening the door, but the timing is seriously spot on. Seriously, there is nothing left to give. I told you, every time they do that, it makes me expect something. She thought, I keep thinking it might be him. The prince said, I will come in. Leah replied, you can't. I hope you get poison on your legs, and bugs bite too. I hope a passing rat bites you as well. The prince told her, here is a gift. Leah replied, what is this? After disappearing for a week, you show up and hand me a watch. If you are trying to break things off, at least say it properly. Don't just show up out of nowhere and throw stuff at me. What is so funny? The prince commented, take a closer look at what you are holding. Leah spoke, it is a different watch. Did you carve this yourself? This design, it is an olive tree and a squirrel. The prince emphasized, I tried to make it seem more special than the one they gave you. Leah told him, that watch is special to me too. The prince asked, and you gave something like that to someone else? The person who gave it to you would be hurt. Leah continued, as if you were the one who gave it. She thought, how did those big hands manage to carve something so small, like this squirrel and the olive tree? It is cute. She said, I can't leave this place. Leah continued, my parents passed away from an epidemic. In my faint memories of them, they loved me, though we did not have much. They always tried to treat me well. Even in the baby clothes found among their belongings, there was cheap dyed thread, but it was embroidered with olive trees in a color similar to my eyes. They must have wanted to do many things with me. They must have wanted to live. It was a sudden death. I still remember the atmosphere before they passed, so unsettling and frightening. Back at my hometown monastery, a seriously injured person was brought in. The atmosphere there reminded me of when my parents passed. To be honest, I felt some misplaced resentment, but one night, his breathing became so faint. Many people were worried about him, and I thought, this person must have so many things he wants to do. He must want to live. Is he going to die unwillingly, like my parents did? That thought made me scared. So at that moment, I prayed. If everyone is given a once-in-a-lifetime chance, I prayed to use mine to save that person, saying I would not leave the monastic life if he survived. The prince asked, so you were originally planning to leave? Why did you go that far for someone you did not know? Leah explained, well, I am an orphan, and I did not plan to marry unless it was someone I had feelings for, so I figured I would never have a reason to use the chance. She thought, besides, there were plenty of people waiting, and he seemed more important than me. Turns out, he was the crown prince. She said, I heard that person is awake. Since my prayer was answered, I must keep my promise, so I can't leave the monastic life. The prince spoke, well, with that reason, I guess you really can't leave, from your perspective. Leah told him, thank you so much for understanding, but you should not say things that could be misunderstood. The prince emphasized, I wanted you to leave, not because of some vague, easily misunderstood reason, but for the reason we both know. If you stay with the temple, I will have to leave you, but after hearing what you just said, none of that seems to matter anymore. Leah thought, why do I feel like crying? Soon, it will be officially announced that I am the Saintess. Once he knows I am the Saintess, his attitude might change. Let's just pretend I never said any of that, in case I want to back out later, still. She said, I want to. You came looking for me, so that means you wanted to. Let's do it. The prince replied, wait, this is the temple. Leah commented, if I run away again, they won't believe me. She thought, am I being too eager? Is he getting tired of it? I can't breathe. The prince told her, I did not come here today with this in mind. Leah thought, he is in my room. I feel strange. She said, last time, I said the same thing. The prince emphasized, I think I would not get caught up in something like this, but whenever you suggest it, this keeps happening. Leah spoke, you really go out of your way to avoid saying my name, aren't you? Leah commented, well, you did not properly tell me. Everyone is asleep. As long as we are quiet, until midnight should be fine. The prince asked, midnight is not that far off, is it? Leah told him, but we still have a little time. At midnight, there might be a night patrol. If we are unlucky, they could be praying until dawn. The prince said, in that case, I will have to leave before then. I don't want to get caught here either. Leah thought, I can barely breathe. The prince asked, can you bite here a moment? Leah replied, you are a pervert. The prince continued, we would not want to be heard. Leah thought, so embarrassing, my mind is hazy, it tickles. It feels weird. The prince commented, let me know if you get cold, we can hide under the blankets, you are pretty everywhere, I think I could do this all day long. Leah thought, my upper body, stop, but I want more, I don't know anymore, my mind is going blank. The prince told her, how can no one notice, you are the pretty one, if I touch you like this, you will get even more amazing feelings, and even cuter as your body trembles. Leah thought, wow, my upper body and lower body are feeling him at the same time. The prince told her, now that I think about it, I have never made you happy with my hand, let's try this. Leah thought, this is going crazy, now I am happy with just this. The prince asked, that must have felt good. Leah thought, look at that face, I hate it, he is excited too. Then she said, this time, you will be the one biting. The prince emphasized, very well, I will follow your instructions. The next moment, he said, damn it, stop for a bit. Leah stated, until I give you permission, you can't do it. Leah thought, every time this happens, it feels good, I think I am going to become an idiot. Look at you being happy again, but it is still empty inside. The prince stated, isn't it unfair that you are the only one happy again and again? Now it is my time. Leah replied, you could make me happy, but hold back the sounds, wait, I need to keep quiet. The prince told her, I won't tease you this time, there we go. Leah thought, I feel like I am going crazy. Suddenly, both of them thought, someone is coming. The prince whispered, footsteps. They sound like they are coming this way. Leah asked, do you think they heard us from outside? What do we do? The next moment, she said, if we are going to hide under the bed, maybe. The prince told her, it is dark, so unless they shine a light, they won't see us. Leah thought, someone really came in, what if she comes closer, she will catch us, so she can't see us. It looks like she came to replace the candle. if we stay quiet and wait, it should be fine. Does he really think we won't get caught just because she can't see us? No, he would do this at that pace. My sounds, this is not good. When the sister left, the prince spoke. Come here, now it is time for my happy time. After some time, he asked, why are you crying? Leah replied, I was scared. I thought my heart was going to explode from fear of getting caught. The prince commented, I read a novel like that before. I thought you would like it. No, I was wrong. I am sorry. Leah thought, it did feel good, to be honest. I kind of wanted to try it a little, but I was really startled. I am upset that I gave in so easily. The prince continued, sorry for scaring you. I really messed up. Did you calm down? Leah replied, yes. The prince thought, anyway, I need to talk about something important. Leah spoke, you can be mischievous a lot of the time, and honestly, you can be sneaky like a pervert sometimes. The prince asked, are you suddenly badmouthing me? Leah stated, but you are always so kind. I suppose that is why I started liking you. The prince said, I should get going. It is almost midnight. Leah replied, yes, if someone were to see us, it might cause trouble. She thought, I said it offhandedly, but he did not press me on it. I know it is out of consideration for me. The prince told her, I actually had something I really wanted to say today, which is why I did not even finish what I was doing before coming here. If things were different, I would have told you long ago, but the more I think about it, I just. Leah replied, you don't have to say it. I have got things I am keeping to myself too. The prince emphasized, you can say that because you don't know anything. Leah commented, then let's trade secrets, yours for mine. I will go first. Actually, Tina Larsell was my mom's maiden name, and my real name is Leah Mitchell. When you think about it, I never even told you my real name, so how does it feel to know my real name? The prince replied, happy, but it hurts too. Leah thought, what kind of secret would make him look like that? No matter what it is, I would forgive him completely. There is no need to worry. She said, your secret. Suddenly, they heard voices. The prince said, I really have to go now. I will be back to see you soon. Leah commented, I will be waiting. Make sure to keep the watch I gave you at all times. The prince also said, and you also should not give yours away this time. Leah thought, I don't just hand out gifts to anyone. Besides, he needs a consecrated item to get in here, so what else would he do? He does not even understand that. He is such a fool. He is teasing me. It is annoying. I already miss him. Maybe once everything works out, we could just go public with our relationship, as long as no one says we started with the physical stuff. It does not even go against doctrine. Am I getting ahead of myself? What is that light outside? The sisters came. Leah asked, what is going on? One of them replied, just now, the temple knights captured a criminal who tried to dishonor the Saintess. Will you be interrogating him yourself? The crown prince had been locked in the underground confession room. The imperial family had long opposed the divine order. They believed that the more faithful the people were, the less power they held in the empire. The Saintess is regarded as the most noble woman chosen by Langfess. Beyond doctrine, many believers wish for the Saintess to remain purely noble. That man schemed to lure you with a false meeting. His attempt to take you into town, where others would witness it, these were all tactics to tarnish your image, so please, don't let passion cloud your judgment, make the right decision. Leah asked, is he hurt? They replied, no, he is not. In fact, 3 paladins were injured capturing the intruder, so this is likely their blood. Miss, you have 15 minutes allowed for the interrogation. Leah thought, 15 minutes, why'd I always have to follow their plans and timelines without knowing or asking anything myself? Then she said, Your Highness, the Crown Prince. She thought, why did I never suspect that the man I cared for that winter also had hair this dark and beautiful? The prince tried to say, Leah. One of the sisters stated, how insolent, to address the Saintess by name so casually. Leah told him, please address me as your eminence. She thought, just hours ago, I was filled with excitement and happiness. I thought I was loved. The next time we met, I wanted to share our secrets with each other, but not like this. She continued, my attending priests say that you arranged our meetings on purpose to trap me, but you have always been so kind to me, so there must be some misunderstanding. The prince emphasized, Your Eminence, I approached you deliberately to bring you down, no matter what reasons I might have. You should not take them into account. You should take better care of yourself and be angrier with me. Leah shouted, don't you have anything to say in your defense? I am ready to listen, so just say something. Only a few hours ago, you said you had something to tell me. Please just say anything. The prince stated, "Does my trying to explain make the pain you are feeling go away? I have always wanted to kneel at your feet and beg for forgiveness, but what I have done won't simply disappear. I won't make excuses, only now, seeing the hurt in your expression, do I really understand the weight of my wrongdoing. Your Eminence, please leave." Like this video, hit the like button, and subscribe for more videos.